Yo, what's up, guys? We're going to talk about a couple of things today, but in particular, we are going to 100x gem hunt with you guys. But in general, I do want to focus this stream. I got a sticky note. I'm just reading it, guys. So that's all. I'm going to focus on some of the memes on a couple of chains, as not just memes, but we also want to get a little more fundamental based. But I do want you guys to remember this, that meme coins and utility coins, they're all the same exact thing. The difference between a meme coin and a utility coin is that the cycles are like 1,000x faster. So a meme coin can go from 0 to 1,000x in like a day, 2 days, whereas these utility tokens, it takes like months. Or the boom and bust cycles are much quicker on meme coins. But again, when it boils down to everything, in reality, it's like just all garbage. Guys, the name of the game is to stack Bitcoin and ETH. But anyways, the stuff that we want to cover today are going to be memes and coins on base chain, memes and coins on Phantom, Ton, like the Ton blockchain. It's actually called like Open Chain or something, and Blast. I know some people are like, Blast is garbage, it's horrible. Well, they actually have a new game called Crypto Valleys. This is basically like DFK this cycle, in my opinion. Like the music, the vibes, it's really good. Can I play the music? No, I got the music turned down. Sorry, guys. You're gonna have to visit it yourself. But it's Crypto Valleys. This is on Blast, and it's kind of cool. Like you literally just go over here and you can plant some seeds and farm. I'm trying not to get married to this game like I did with DFK last bull run, but in this one, I'm kind of taking a more passive approach. I'm being the LP or and basically allowing you guys to buy and sell tokens. And I'm also sitting in the bank. I think that's going to be the strategy I'm going to play with. But the reason why I'm talking about this game is you can actually farm some Blast tokens. So like you can come over here. I got some ETH bridged over here. I don't know why it says 0.02, but oh yeah, I guess I got it deployed in other farms and junk. But yeah, you can basically farm some points on Blast. You're also going to be farming some points with Crypto Valleys, and you're also going to be getting the upside exposure with the token itself. Like the yield token, YALD, is like nuts and ham. This thing was like $1 a few days ago, and now it's like, what the snap, boom pap. This is crazy. Yeah, like people who went in the pre-sale, they're like up a lot. But anyways, yeah, those are the things we're going to talk about in today's video. And I also want to talk about some of the social stuff on base. But I guess if you guys have, oh, you guys can hear the music. My bad. Is it muted now? I don't know if you got, maybe I can. Yeah, no, it sounds like wait, let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, now it's muted. Perfect. All right. So let's get started with Blast. I want to cover Blast first, and I want to categorize these chains into a couple of different segments. So you can basically look at Blast like your on chain arcade. Base chain is going to be like your normie chain and your social chain. So this is going to be where you do like your Farcast or your Warpcast. If you don't know what that is, it's basically decentralized Twitter. You also have Dracula, which is basically decentralized TikTok. Dracula. I want to show you guys what it looks like. Dracula base chain. But yeah, it's basically just like TikTok, except with the videos that you post on Dracula. It is a decentralized DApp. I don't know why I'm not pulling this up. Dracula Farcaster base. Maybe this will work. I hope it works. It ain't gonna work. So I'm gonna need to go on Twitter and find that. But anyways, let's get outside of the fact of that. Blast is your arcade where you come over here and you're playing all these different DeFi games. Like, I mean, sure you have Juice, Pack, and Ring, but I want to show you guys this sheet so you guys can see. This will make a little more sense. This is the Blast gold distribution. When you go on here, all these different projects, these are basically games. Like Crypto Valleys, this is a game. You also got Cambria. This is a game. You also have Munchables. This is basically like a Tamagotchi game. This is literally a game. Like that's all it is. MetaStreet, also a game. These are just different games. So think of Blast like your arcade, and people are locked in here. Like once you bridge over, you aren't getting out of here. So think of it like you go into an arcade, or in this case, a casino. You have a pocket full of cash and you can't leave. What are you going to do? You're going to play the games. I mean, you can bridge out through Orbiter, but the slippage is like awful. Like you lose like 5% of your ETH. So it's like, do you really want to do that? So you're basically farming points, you're playing these games and so on. And then you can think of Phantom as your degen chain. Phantom is coming back to life, guys. Don't sleep on Phantom. I'm extremely bullish on Phantom, and Andre is going to bring this chain back, in my opinion, at least. But if you go on to Phantom, some of the games that are fun over here that are degen plays are, for me personally, I like Equalizer. Beethoven X is cool. It's not as degen, but Equalizer is a little more degen. And then Spooky Swap, if you're like slow mover, Uniswap type of thing, I don't think it's cool. You got Pulsar Finance. This is your first lending protocol. And then you also have FBucks. So Bucks. Oh, I'll just pull it up this way. Go here, Bucks. This is basically a token that you can use to farm on Equalizer. So it's basically a highly yielding token, I guess you can call it. Let's see. I'm going to pull up their website to show you guys what I'm talking about. With money. And share this tab. Okay, so see, as you can see here on FBucks, you can basically farm with a 80-20 pool, so it's not significant and permanent loss, and you get like 374% APR. This is paid in like the equal token, and it's paid in fees. Yeah, fees and equal APR. So if you go on Equalizer, and the reason why I call Phantom the degen chain is because if you go on Equalizer, you are going to have a bunch of different meme coins, and these things have been popping off. Like you really don't want to fade this. I know I said I would go over Blast first, but guys, sorry, I ended up doing base or Phantom first. But these are the different pools on Equalizer if it's going to load for me. And there are a bunch of meme coins here, and these things have been absolutely popping off. There's one in particular called Goat. It's S Goat. This is the one right here. This is basically a meme coin launched by a huge phantom whale. They just had like a little pre-sale thing on it. But the volume on this thing, like I want to say a day, 2 days ago, it was nuts. Like I'm talking, it was like 100, $200 million, and the liquidity was crazy. But basically, it's a phantom whale. He's swinging like $400 million just on chain. But if you go here and see what the APRs are, he's basically bribing the mess out of these pools. And yes, these APRs are legit. Maybe not this one. This one has like no TVL. But if you go Kirby, they rugged. I wouldn't mess with him. Like equity, it's paying it with $1 million in TVL. It's paying 252%. This is basically like a GLP pool. Let me open all of these up. You also have Pulsar. This is the borrowing lending protocol we talked about. So think of this like your Geist finance, or for those who are unfamiliar with Geist, think of this like your what is it called? Aave, but way more degen, and it's on Phantom. You got THC. This is basically just like some cat, like THC. Come on, guys. You know what that stands for. But it's called 10 Hat Cat. Is what they call it. You got Mutsky. This thing was kind of in the white paper, but this is a meme coin. This thing was going absolutely bonkers. It's like a 2 mil cap now. This is the FBucks pool we were talking about. This is AI, just a meme coin. You got Sonic X. You got Knuckles. You got GM Phantom. You got Sikeki. You got Cat J, which like, what the pants is that? Is like a cat with Andre's head? I don't know. But the point I'm trying to say is Phantom is basically your degen chain, and all these meme coins are basically going on Equalizer and bribing these different pools. So what they do, this happens on other chains as well, but I want to show you guys the front page of Equalizer. Equalizer has just been driving so much in bribes. Like here's the GOAT pool. They basically bribed $124,000 in votes, like just to, or not in votes, in bribes to get votes for their pool. Hence why their APR is so high. And that's why you have, oh, geez. I'm sorry, guys. You didn't see any of that. My bad. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so here's the different pools. man, I got to practice this better. These are the different pools that are on Equalizer, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You have Pulsar Finance, you got THC, 10 Hat Cat, you got Mutsky, you got AI. These are all meme coins. And notice all these different APRs right here. Basically, what they're doing is they are bribing these different pools. So they go over here to bribe, and those that vote, like people are holding equal, like me, like look at this. Their bribe amount is $124,000. So basically, anyone voting on this pool is going to get 260% APR, like in that clip. So if you have, well, for the year at that rate. So if you have $1,000 invested, you're basically going to be getting 200, well, APR, so like $300 back every year, and that's just based on the votes. Like, let me give you an example. So yeah, here, this is my. I have. There's a 50 equal in this. So 50, this is like $500 in equal tokens. If I vote here, I'm going to get $40 in 1 week. Like this is literally just one bribe. Like $500 and I get 40 bucks. Now, if there are more trading fees, I get even more, but this is every week. So if you do 40, actually it's why did I say, yeah, $1,000, not 400. I'm sorry. If you have $1,000 investment, you're going to be getting at the end of the year, you're going to be sitting at like $2,700. So let's do, what is this? So if I have a 50 equal position times 15, $750, it's actually like 17 bucks right now. So $750 will give me $40 each vote. So $40 times 52 weeks, that's going to be $2,080 on a $750 position. I didn't pay that much for the position because I was in this thing around 75 cents. But the point I'm trying to say is this right here, this flywheel that you're seeing right now, equal, shared equal. This token is going absolutely parabolic. Me personally, I would say I wouldn't chase this coin. I would say it's best to farm it, but the market cap is low. Like it says 81 FDV, like 81 million, but it's really only 4 million. Like most of these tokens are locked. Like you cannot actually access these tokens because they're locked for 6 months. So basically, you have a price action that looks like this. Do you want to see something that's similar to this? If this is Aerodrome on base chain, Aerodrome also kickstarted this flywheel that we saw on base. This is a $784 million market cap token. So this is basically 10x the size of Equalizer, but yet Equalizer is almost on par with the amount of bribes with Aerodrome. Aerodrome is probably about 3 times larger, but still, like either Aerodrome is way overvalued or Equalizer is just that much undervalued. All I'm saying is don't sleep on Equalizer. I do think it's a really good play. Personally, buying the token, I don't see myself personally doing that, just because it's hard when you're getting this thing much cheaper. It's harder just to buy, but you can farm it. Like you can farm it with some of these meme coins. You can farm it with stables. You can farm it with any of those. But currently, the market cap circulating of Aerodrome is 305 million, whereas Equal is 4 million. There's something different there. That's all I'm saying. But basically, this is your degen chain. This is where you're going to find all these different tokens going on to Equalizer, bribing these different pools and having this flywheel. So as equal price goes up, this causes all these other tokens to go up in price because they are now able to farm and earn these different APRs. But before we get into the next chain, which is going to be Ton chain, yeah, we'll do Ton because it's quick, and then we'll do Blast and Base. Let me go ahead and answer some of your questions. I'm sorry, guys. So, what is this? Let's see, chat. All right, so let's start with this. Fundamentals, we can hear the music. Yeah, it's off. Okay, fine. I can't. Okay, we can hear it. It was just when you, okay, what's up? What's up? For some reason, they don't allow me on Farcaster because I don't exist. Maybe try a VPN or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. It works. Well, I guess, yeah, because, yeah, never mind. Andre always leaves. We'll see. Hopefully he doesn't leave. Yeah, Sonic Upgrade is going to be good. They have a lot of catalysts for it. And that's also the reason why I'm selecting these different chains. Base, you have the catalyst of Coinbase and the potential base chain airdrop. You have Blast. with the Blast airdrop pushing it forward. You have Phantom with the Sonic upgrade. You have Andre pushing it, and they're also going to be some sort of ETH L2, and they're also going to be doing some sort of airdrops in the future. And then you have Ton Chain. Ton has a bunch of liquidity incentives going for it. They're doing like I think it's 100 mil in Ton. But yeah, don't sleep on Ton. Like it's literally a retail chain, and people are just going to onboard on there. And you also have the Notcoin airdrop coming up. Yeah, don't fade Andre. Can you make your message small? Oh yeah, I got you. There, boom. I hope that's better. Sorry guys. The question. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, the quality of the screen is not great for us to read. Sorry guys. Hope that helps. Fortunately, I chose F Sonic instead of Curvy. Yeah, dude, Curvy got absolutely roasted. Beer, Fanty, Ont, Bacon, F Tails, my loca. Yeah, F Tails is cool. I remember that one. Yeah, if you're trying to look for some meme coins, all you got to do is go here. And once you go over to the voting section, you can see all the different bribes. So, like, if you notice one of them just bribing Nuts and Ham, and you notice their APRs are low, well, you can bet your buns that people are going to buy up the coin in order to start farming some equal and whatnot. Bro, what up? What up? Make a text. Oh, yeah. All right. I just did. I'm sorry. I'll check the messages sooner. I have 5x more spooky boo than equal. Maybe I should equal. I like equal better. I know Ansem was really bullish on spooky. It was like, yeah, Phantom XXX. And I'm like, no, it's actually XX XXX, which was equal, but whatever. Do you have to hold Equalizer for the whole week, like a lock period? Yeah, you have to lock it if you want to vote. If you simply just want to buy it and hold it, you can actually farm it on Tarot or Tarot, Tarot, and you can just deposit on there. There are like 1,000 of was it like 1,000 of what protocols? Equalizer? 3 dexes? 4 million market cap, nice. Easy to mega pump if they don't unlock on our heads. Yeah, I agree. Phantom Twitter was promoting meme coins. Would scoop up all the Phantom memes you can. Yeah, don't sleep on memes, dude. Hoo-hoo! I like hoo-hoo. So hoo-hoo is one of the coins that I actually like on Merlin chain. Yeah, Merle's gonna do well. Thoughts on Cadena? I don't think Cadena is a good play, but that's just my thought. All right, let's go and get back into or get into the next one, which is going to be on Ton. So if we go over on Ton, boom, TON. Yeah, here we go. Ton chain. So on Ton chain, I hope this helps a little bit. You have a couple of different dApps, but right now it's really just a meme coin battle over there. There are a couple of meme coins that are cool, but the one that I do like the best is, what is the name? Tony. I like Tony, and I like Redo, as well as Fish. Fish is cool. I did fade Fish though, but I do like Tony. They also have another coin called Duck. I'm trying to find a picture for you guys so you guys can see what this looks. Oh, here it is. Copy message link. Here we go. Okay, so this will help a little bit. These are the memes of Telegram chain. So you have the fish, which is, yeah, fish. Like it's just the fish. So if you go on CoinGecko and you type in fish, all right, guys, I actually remember this one. I'm gonna share with you guys so you guys can see. This is fish on CoinGecko. This thing ended up doing like a 15x. It's like a 57 mil. But remember, you have Notcoin going for Ton Chain. You also have the incentive program that they have, which they're going to be issuing to early users of Ton Chain. And Ton Telegram is also going to be going public. Like a bunch of retail uses this junk. But Fish went absolutely bonkers. The next one is Tony. I like Tony. Tony is still a bit of a lower cap. I would rather wait for dips on this if you can, but it's a 5 million FTV, whereas Fish was like 60 million. I'm extremely bullish on Tony. Tony did very well for me. So I have no complaints. And the other one is Redo. So these are the 3 mascots. You also have Duck, but it's more of like the main mascot of the Telegram chain. These guys are like buddies. So Redo is at a 18 mil FTV. So going back to this image, this is Fish, this is Tony, and this is Redo the dog. These are like your Telegram mascots right here. And Duck, this one, how do I pull up Duck? DUCK. Yeah. Duckcoin is also another one. This is a meme. The reason why I'm covering the memes on Telegram is because this is mainly what onchain is. Like you can mess around with some of the other stuff, but in general, this is really like a meme coin chain. It's big time retail focused. They don't go super in depth. Some of them will, but like if they wanted to, they would grab some of the Stone token, which is like $1 billion market cap right now. So I'm not super bullish on something like this. And then you have at these prices, obviously. And then you have ton stakers. These are different ones that you can mess around with, but really in reality, ton is just a retail chain right now. So I think it's best to focus on memes over there. And then as the memes start popping off and people are like, hey, send ton to this address, that's when you get out of your memes. That's what we saw over on Solana and whatnot. So yeah, just be careful with that junk. Let's see, and then let me go ahead and answer some questions, and then we'll go over to base if we have any questions. It's more of an ETH L2, yeah, not ton. You might be talking about Phantom. It's going to be going to one. Will Omniflix NFTs ever take off? Probably not. maybe not. Kind of Stargaze is the one that's the big one over there. All right, so let me go ahead and show you guys base now, and then we'll just go into like free for all type of thing. So base chain, this one is funny. This one was over on base. I got to show you guys this because it's just hilarious. We just had hamster racing. We now have roach racing. Let's play the music on this one. This one is fun. I don't know. This thing is so degen. It's so dumb, but it's funny. Like it's so dumb. I don't think yeah, you still can't even play this game. It's wait. It's loading. I'm sorry, guys. It's such a funny game. All right, let's close this. But that's on base. So how do I mute this junk? So annoying. Okay, so you have roach racing. This is over on base. So looking at this, you basically have a meme coin on that. You also have other things that are dumb. One, for example, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. You have Normie. Again, Normie is basically the brand of base. It's literally like the Normie chain. Anyone on Coinbase that wants to go play around with DeFi and play around with these different stuff or protocols, basically just shoves them over and is like, "Hey, bro, go use Coinbase Wallet and play around on Base Chain. We highly recommend it." So this is kind of like your main meme coin over there. You also have Brett. So I would say think of Normie like Bob, or a better example is think of Normie like Shib, and think of Brett like Doge. Brett is basically, I don't know why they choose these names, but Brett is basically your blue Pepe, your Pepe on base chain. You got Pepe on ETH, you got Brett on base, you got Husky on Avalanche, and you got Andy on Blast. This is Andy. Like he's nuts, but he's the yellow frog. He's the yellow Pepe. Those are the different memes that you got, but staying focused, going back to base. This is degen. Like, yeah, it's also degen too, but this is degen token. This was actually given as a airdrop to early Farcast users. I'm extremely bullish on degen. I think this one is going places, and I think it will do really well. You can actually farm this token in a couple of ways. The first is playing around with Farcaster. The second is going to be going on Farcaster and like replying to comments and replying to tweets. You can also farm this coin by LPing it and just holding a LP, and you'll get airdrop random degen tokens. And then you can also do it by different social tasks. So let me see, degen. Yes, I do have it. Okay. So this is what it looks like. This is degen liquidity mining. You can actually connect your wallet, the wallet that you use on Farcaster. If you guys need a link to Farcaster, I'll put a link to the spreadsheet on YouTube so you guys can check it out. Hang on. Let me make sure I get this up here so you guys can check it out. So this is the airdrop spreadsheet. You'll be able to get a link to Farcaster over there, and you'll be able to farm some of the degen tokens. Farcaster, think of it like your decentralized Twitter, and these are the liquidity incentives right here for degen. You got airdrop 1, airdrop 2, you got liquidity mining. But again, here's the liquidity mining. So you can provide liquidity on Aerodrome, and you can get the Aero token, or you can do the Uniswap V3 degen and ETH pool. You also got something else like this. This is, why is this not working? Okay, here. You also have brush or base paint. This is also on base, obviously, base paint. And basically, you can buy a brush on OpenSea and you can start painting on this stuff. But again, this is, again, I call base like your normie chain and your normie like slash social chain. So you got Farcaster, you got Warpcast, you got base paint, you got Dracula. Dracula is basically like decentralized TikTok. That's what you can kind of think of it of like your normie chain. But yeah, that's more so the focus on base right now. And then also you have Coinbase kind of pushing them over. Let me go ahead and get this spreadsheet link in there so you guys can check it out. Bear with me, guys, 1 second. And you also have some other coins on base. I showed you guys the Roach Racing. So you have a little bit of your own degen stuff. And then you have some other things that are a little bit more blue chip, I guess you can say, which are like your Moonwell Finance, which is a borrowing and lending protocol. It's actually paying really well, like lending out ETH and borrowing some stables. And then you also have something like Aerodrome, which is like your 3-3 DEX that we saw on Equal, but you're able to farm the Aero token. All right, so spreadsheets in there. And all right, cool. All right, so you guys should be good now. Air spreadsheet. All right. So that's mainly it on the base chain. You do have a couple of other things. Like you have another one called, what is this called? Member? Kind of dumb, but it's the Nouns DAO team is behind this token. You can also farm this token. It's kind of goofy, but the meme is kind of funny. But it's basically the member token. Member go up is kind of their slogan. But yeah, it's also one of those other memes. You have, I don't want to draw a blank on this. What is this? Oh, a reflections token. Oh, this will help. I'll just go here. You have a reflections token called, what is it called? Not you see it. It's somewhere here. Gloom. This is a reflections token that is on base. It's a weird one. It's a community token that was launched on Farcaster. But if you really want to get some good alpha, like some low market cap gems on base chain, the best thing to do is simply go onto Farcaster and start searching for this stuff. Like they launch some stuff over there and notice what the developers and builders are talking about and what they like over there. Another example of one of these is Blue Token. This is basically a character that was in Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends. And the Jesse dude, he loves this coin. This is basically like a meme just specifically for base. So you want to look for original memes here. You don't want to look for like Pepe on base. It's garbage. It's just a copy. Pepe is ETH. You want to look for the original ones over here that are actually strong memes and have a good community behind them. But yeah, that's a vibe for base. It's a normie chain, a social chain type of thing. And yes, they're likely going to have a airdrop of the base token. And anyone saying different, it's that they're probably wrong. Now you also have another one. This one, I gotta add this one in. I'm not in this one just for personal reasons, but that actually that would help. I'll show you guys Aerodrome. This is how you also get alpha on the meme coins. Simply go over to Aerodrome. This makes everything so much easier. All you do is you go to liquidity and you look for the different pools that are paying nuts and ham. So you go here to APR and you look. You got Dog, you got Zoomer, You got based. Notice how they kind of vibe with the base chain, like it's all normie and that type of garbage. You got wrap based Doge. This one's actually like $1 million market cap. It's actually pretty cheap for base chain. You got Dog. This is like 86 million. But Dog is basically it's from Pleaser DAO, and it's basically tokenized NFTs of like some original Doge NFTs. You got GB. I haven't looked into GB much, but I've heard a lot about it. What's it called? Yeah, it's not going to show up. You got Dog and Me. This one is definitely a big influencer based coin. You got degen. We just talked about that one. Here it is. TYBG. This is basically a meme on Brian Armstrong. I'm sure you guys can see this is like a bald dude. So think of it like what bald should have been without the dev rugging. So yeah. Then you also have some blue chips that are actually legitimate. Like you have Sone Finance. This one's pretty good. You got BMX. This is basically a GMX fork, but on base chain. You got Extra Finance. This is a leveraged lending and borrowing LP protocol. Same thing with Taro. These two are both like leverage yield farming protocols. So to show you what this looks like, you go over to Extra. And on Extra Finance, you can basically lend out some tokens single-sided if you want to do that, or you can leverage farm. So it looks like this. So you can go over here and farm if you want to farm with some LP tokens. Like you can get like this is legitimate APR. Oh, this is one on Optimism 2192. This one was randomly airdrop. I really don't know what it was for, but I found it in my wallet. But the APRs on this are nuts. Like 4,800 or 48,000%. That's not a glitch. Like that's legit. Like what it is. 47,000%. What's the risk? You can get liquidated by using leverage. You say you got to be careful with this. Some of these are good stablecoin pools. So if you go up to the stablecoin pools, like on Aerodrome, you can get 500% on DOLA and USDBC. It's relatively safe because it's a stablecoin, but there is a chance of a DPEG. Like Mai was an example of a really bad DPEG. So probably stay away from those. But like DAI, USDC, there's only $7 in this, so that one's garbage. This one's got 1 mil TVL. This one could be something good. This one's got 390,000. This is that EUSD Athena, that stable coin. So you do have a little bit of smart contract risk with it, but it's paying nuts and ham. And it auto compounds for you. And if you simply want to take a less risky strategy, you can simply just lend out here. So like you can get 42% on some stable coins here. You can get, these are okay. You can get 28% USDC, 22%, 8% on ETH. From time to time, sometimes these are like hundreds of percent. Sometimes, oh, this is Optimism. That's why. So if you go on to base, yeah, here, 235%. It's on Oven though, but I don't know. It's like a meme. You can earn some 257% on your TYBG meme coin token. So if you want to earn a yield, you can deposit over here. Keep in mind, you aren't going to be able to withdraw right now. It's over borrowed, but maybe when the pools open up as people get liquidated. Yeah, you can mess around with Extra Finance. It's pretty good. And the Extra token is actually doing really well. So you're going to see a lot of the legitimate stuff actually start to do well as the memes die off. We kind of already had our meme season on base. We haven't had that really on onchain or on Phantom. Those are kind of happening right now. But like now you're going to see the flywheel tokens start to take an effect. This is Extra. You're starting to see it do pretty well. One of them that is really doing well. This is a little more fundamental wise. But again, guys, remember what I said at the beginning of the video. The fundamental tokens are also meme coins. They just move at a much slower pace. So you rotate your memes into stuff like this, and then you catch up the additional upside. Or you rotate it into ETH. It's a little bit safer play. But like this is nuts. 0.007 to 0.03. That's what is that? 800% gain? 556%. That's well, actually, no, it's less. It's much less. It's like 400% from here. Yeah, 427%. That's not bad. Like that's really good. And those are some of the things on base. Let me answer some of the questions, and then we'll go into the last one, which is Blast, and then we'll just do like a open AMA. Love to base. Yeah. Thank you, base god. That is the dude. I don't like that one for personal reasons, but I know it will do well. Roach race. I got some normie. I like the idea. Yeah, dude, normie is one of those things like what the snap. It's base chain. Thoughts on Morky and Crunchy Cat? I'm super bullish on Crunchy Cat. Like, all right, let me show you. You got bag. I like bag. Cat with bag. This thing is hilarious. I do have some of this. I love this thing. And this thing is sitting at 65 mil cap. And then you look at Crunchy. I already showed you guys what Crunchy Cat is. Crunchy Cat's hilarious, dude. It's got to do something, man. This thing is actually this is the wrong one. It's got more liquidity than that. Crunchy Cat. Yeah, here it is. Crunch Cat. I love this thing. It's a $701,000 market cap. It's small, but I mean, this has got to do something. Like here, let me just show you guys the website. Like, come on. It's Crunchy Cat, dude. Like, seriously. Oh, you guys can't hear it. Smash. Share this. We always get into memes, man. Always into memes. But this is the TikTok meme. This is Crunch Cat right here. Getting in the way of my scheduled viewing. I love this thing. Like, look at this cat. How do you fade this? Hi. Hey, buddy. He's got glasses on his head. I love the crunching noise, man. I love that thing. But yeah, I like Crunch Cat. Crunch Cat is hilarious. I don't know why it hasn't caught up. Maybe it's just, maybe I'm right curving it too much, but I just feel like it's got to do something. It has to. And then you also have Plink, and then one other cat coin. I can't even think of what it's called. Hoo Hoo Cat. You got Hoo Hoo over on Merlin chain. Hoo Hoo is, this thing is nuts. Hoo Hoo. If you don't know how to get on Merlin, I shared the airdrop sheet. You guys can check that out. That's on the YouTube description now. But Hoo Hoo is basically like your first meme coin on Merlin. The thesis on this is like there's billions of dollars in TVL about to be unlocked in April, and they're going to be looking for some meme coins. This thing is only 28 mil cap. Like, come on, bro. It's the first meme coin on Merlin chain. Give them some credit. I mean, we stinking have Whiff hitting billions of dollars, and this thing's only 28 million. I mean, come on now. That's just how I'm looking at it. All right. So, okay. Thoughts on Morky? Oh, okay. Let me go over Morky. Oh, you also have on base, you have Toshi, which is Brian Armstrong's cat. Morky. I'm spelling it wrong. Morky? Yeah, I don't know. I can't find it. M-O-R. Where is it? I just saw it. M-O-R-K-I-E. Yeah, I did spell it wrong. M-O-R-K-I-E. Porky, nothing. Okay, so it's nothing. I have no thoughts on it. Dog was airdrop, but a small amount. Yeah, dog airdrop a bunch of random people. So we aping into Brett. I have some Brett at a 350 mil cap. I think there are better meme coins to buy. Like, that's all I'm saying. I got in on TYVG early. It's like a 30x. Yeah, dude, TYVG is like a huge cult behind it. It's going to do really well. I'm just not in it for personal reasons. 30x. Look at tips, just the tips. Okay. Tips. Okay, just the tip. What is this? A rocket ship? Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, of course. It's that type of meme. Yeah, I'm not bullish on this type of junk. It's garbage. Truly a classic. Talk about ordinals. Should I get a puppet? Oh, yeah, we can talk about ordinals real quick. Actually, we got two things to talk about. The first one is Zbit. These guys are working on their runes inscriptions. So once rune protocol goes live, these guys are going to be one of the first ones. You also have Pups. Pups made a big mistake, in my opinion, having that bridge to Solana. Like, why are you doing that? But I mean, hey, whatever. And that kind of caused the nuke on the price action of pups. I was really bullish on pups. I got some pups still. I'm holding my pups. But as soon as they made that Solana announcement, which was like right here. Yeah. It was like, no, it was like right here. It was the 20th. Yeah. It just started falling off a cliff. Like, why are you going over to Solana, dude? Like, no, get away from that garbage. It's a garbage chain. But I do like pups. Pups is cool. I mean, Solana's not a garbage chain. Don't get me wrong, guys, but it's not Bitcoin. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I do like the pups. I also like Zbit. These are two really good tokens for the Rune protocol meta. You can actually get some of these Zbit and pups on Unisat if this is something that you guys like. But here's one of the reasons why I also like Zbit is just like on what was it, Runestone? They gave a airdrop. Runestone ended up being like $3,000 or $4,000. I got to check the price of it now. It's probably more. These guys are also doing a massive airdrop to early Bitcoin ordinal enjoy yours. So you're basically getting one of their little stones, and they're going to gamify it a little bit to where the Zbit token will be used, and you can actually win some of the other rune stones. So it's kind of cool. They're taking a unique approach. I'm really bullish on Zbit and the BTC machines. BTC machines is just one of those OG collections. But let's go over to the Magic Eden and show you guys. Yeah, Runestones took a nice dipperino, but they're still at 0.04 Bitcoin, so that's still pretty good. But the reason why most of them are being unlisted and being held is because of all the different airdrops that they're getting. You also have the puppets, like we were just saying. I like puppets. Puppets are cool. I definitely faded them though. I faded them early on, just mainly because I was like, whatever. Game of Blocks, I did hear some things about this. I didn't mess around with this one. Little pups, I like these guys. Lay puppetettes, not so much, but I like little pups. I think bitmaps are pretty undervalued. I think if it gets around 0.002, that'll be a good buying opportunity. But most people are focusing on like the shiny new metas and shiny new things. I think it's going to lead back to bitmap. Just don't sleep on bitmap. Especially when we get liquidity flowing back into BTC and ordinals. I think it will do extremely well. Also got some other stuff like the prophecy. This was airdrop to runestoners. You just had to mint it. Yeah, so in general, the best way to get exposure if you're trying to get exposure to the Rune protocol, it's coming around the halvening, so around April 20th, is getting Runestone, Pups, or Zbit. They do have some other tokens as well, but those are the ones. Also, Arsic is one of them as well. I'm not super bullish on this one though. But again, like when you're buying these different things, you're basically getting an IOU. So make sure the team is like solid, because if it's a sus team, you're going to be absolutely roasted. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, so that's a little overview of the ordinals. Let me close out these tabs, speed this up. All right, that's better. I got 5K to throw at meme coins. Can you give me some meme coin recommendations? I don't give any recommendations, but I did cover a couple of different things. I think some good plays are going to be like this. Andy is going to be your one on Blast. I think this one is a pretty good play. Of course, you have Normie. This is over on base. This is a higher market cap though, but I think Normie is going to do extremely well. I also like degen. Degen is it's not like a meme. I mean, it is a meme coin, but it also is like a little more than that. It's kind of a utility token too. So it's a hybrid meme coin and a utility token. I like Bag, but this thing is really hyped right now. So wait till it dies down. But Cat with Bag, it's just funny. Like it's really dumb. I also like Crunchy Cat. Crunch. I like a lot of memes. You guys know how my strategy is. I pick a lot of different memes, and I have the winners pay for the losers. That's my strategy. Yeah, like you just throw a little bit at some, and you have the winners pay for the losers. Also, like Gloom. This is like a reflections token on Farcaster. It's a community coin, really low market cap, but like you just hold it, and as people buy and sell, you get more tokens. Like why not? It's a reflections token. It's a Ponzi. That's all. You got Doge. This is basically Blue Doge on base chain. really simple. Like, don't overthink it. People think Doge, dog, retail, blue, base. Oh, blue dog, B Doge. Okay, I'm in. I like Apple because it's funny. Like Apple. It's a meme on Apple. I like Jesse. This one is a high yielding token that you can use on Aerodrome. Jesse Polak is basically one of the main contributors over on Farcaster and BaseChain. Dog and Me, this one is a influencer coin, but it'll probably continue to do well. This one is also an influencer coin. This is on Mantle. This is Puff. This one will probably do well as well. And you got Nick. This one was like pretty short term and quick lived, but this dude makes some really, really cringe content. I think if it picks up again or he starts making the content again, it'll do pretty well. Like it leveled out around 6.8 mil, which was higher than where it was kind of trading at. I like this one. This one's funny. Pigeon and yellow boots, but it's probably dead. It's hilarious. I just think the meme is funny. Beacock. This one is basically Solana versus Avalanche. This one will probably do well if Cock does well and we get another meme coin surge. But I mean, right now everyone's talking. Not everyone, but right now it looks like the next meta is roach racing. So I don't see this happening anytime soon. Then you got Mutsky. This one was talked about in the Phantom white paper. So for me personally, if you're going to focus on memes, I would say focus on base chain. Base is kind of getting a bit saturated. I would say focus on Phantom, focus on Ton, and focus on Blast. Most of those memes, there's not a bunch of memes over there. So people trying to play the meme game over there, they aren't going to be like, oh man, I got a million choices. There's really not that much. And then you also have Merlin chain, like Hoo. Hoo is just a sleeper. At a 28 mil cap, like it's a no brainer. Oh, Stan. This one is really good. I love this thing. These guys are the master of memes. This one is over on Solana. I think they're a massive sleeper. Let's see. I know there's one I'm missing. Andy. Yeah, this is Andy. This is over on Blast. You also got You See It. This one is like the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but it's a meme coin, so you don't want to fade it. Oh wow, it mooned like a lot. Like what the snap? But there's like one influencer on Twitter that is like pushing this one hard. He's actually pretty level-headed and has a pretty good mindset. So I mean, he doesn't seem like he reminds me of what was the dudes behind Pepe? I can't even think of his name, but really cringe dude. But he was real. Like he would Polly was his name. He was real. He'd tell you how it is, but I mean, he had some rough takes. He has a foul mouth, really bad language. But people like that, they like to rally behind someone like that. It's the same concept with like Richard Hart. People like Richard Hart, yeah, he's cringe, he's really foul, but he's stern and he talks really smart. So when you have someone who talks really smart, that's kind of what people get behind, and they have like a cult community behind it. There's another meme coin that I really do like. Boop. This is over on Arbitrum. This one is fun. We kind of talked about it last week, but I mean, guys, come on, don't overthink it. Boop. It's on Arbitrum though. I think this one will do pretty well. And then of course you got the new meme, which is Roach. I mean, it's a meme itself, and it's roach racing. Like it's so dumb. This is a new one that kind of hit the desk. Is basic for base. Like it's really dumb, but basic. Okay. Esco. This is over on Phantom. There's a whale behind this, and he's gonna pump this. They just did a pre-sale for the token. Think of this like your Bohm of Phantom. I wouldn't think of it like Slurf. Slurf is funny. I like Slurf. But this one is basically your Bohm of Phantom, Esco. And the dude behind this has like a lot of Phantom. And he's probably not going to be the guy that dumps this. He's going to be profiting by selling Phantom. So he wants Goat to do well because it brings liquidity. You also got F Sonic. I like F Sonic. I mean, guys, come on. Phantom Sonic, F Sonic. Don't overthink it. Like memes are simple. Yeah, we'll talk about that part in base or on Blast once we get to that. I know I'm missing one. It's one that I really like. Let's just draw. Let's talk about some ETH memes. Banana Cat. This one is a viral internet meme. This one is like kind of taken over by the community. It may do well, may not. I don't know. Like it tends to do well, like just random times. You also got Ticker Bitcoin. This one is the OG meme. Most people know about it. This kind of hits the autistic little meme. This one is, it just has a cult community. Don't fade it. You also have Duco. It's a Solana meme. I'm not super bullish on this one, but people like the Solana cats. They got a cult behind it. It's probably going to do something at a 50 mil cap. It's high to me, but it'll probably do something. People like it. And you got Bob. This one, I just think this one is sleeper. This one, it used to be that meme coin that had the little reply bot, and it basically went viral, and then the bot was banned, and then it like crashed to zero, and then the community just started picking it up. Bob is a sleeper in my opinion. Like, it's just a matter of getting like exchange listings and whatnot, but this is on ETH. I mean, it's got a good liquidity to market cap ratio too. I just think Bob is a sleeper. Then there's a new one. It's called, what is this called? I got to think of what this is called. What was this called? UNO. No, this one is, hang on, let me check. I had this in the chat. Let me see what this is. Slurf. No, not Slurf. Someone just shilled this, and it actually makes sense, and it's a pretty interesting take, actually. I'm going to show you guys. It's APU. This one is kind of like the take on Pepe. APU. I don't know if this will do something. Whoa. It did something. Let's go. Okay. APU is basically the take on Pepe, but it's the softer version. So I've seen this meme like hundreds of times, and I was like, okay, I got to do this. Like, I can't fade these guys. And they were in my chats, and it was already like basically at, it was like right here when they were shilling it to me a few hours ago. And I'm like, I got to get it. I'm sorry. I vibe with these guys. Apparently it's a community takeover coin. It may not do something, but this makes a lot of sense to me. APU, the same as Pepe? No, it's basically a derivative and a different version. Like, I genuinely like this Pepe much better. I also like the Bob Pepe better. So Bob and APU, I like those two Pepe versions. I want to show you guys what Bob looks like, so you guys can see what Bob looks like. It's the version on ETH, not the Solana one. The Solana one is trash, which, yeah, it is trash. I don't like Solana derivatives, but Solana does have some original ones. This is the other Bob. It's kind of like the grandpa version. This one, I like this one. Oh, and then you also have another one. It's Dalman. It's kind of funny. He's dumb though. It's on Solana. Let's see where it's at. Duco, Adoge. Somewhere here. Oh, you also got Linda over on Linea. Somewhere here. Okay, I'm going to type it in. I'm going to try. DAU DAO. Oh, here it is. I found it. All right, so it's Dalman Frosh. I think it's this one. It's like the garbage drawing of Pepe. This is hilarious. I love this thing. I don't know if it's going to do something, though. The chart looks awful. Like, it really does. But it's funny. Like, I don't know. I just like the Pepe. The reason why I'm talking about a lot of the frogs and the Pepe versions is because I do think this is the cycle for the Pepe stuff to do extremely well. Let me answer some of the questions, and then we'll finally get over to Blast. Sorry to go on a tangent, guys. Sorry. Okay. 30x. Look, and yeah, I'm good on tips. No thanks. I got 5K. And okay, here we are. You know he can't do that, Vainsy. Oh, Vainsy, I just did it. I'm sorry. I just did it, man. But I'm not recommending anything. I just went over different ones that I think are funny. What the pants? Bet your buns. You must be a dad. I am not a dad. Moki. Mochi. Oh, I like Moki. Moki is cool. It's Moki the cat. This is on base. Yeah, Moki is cool. It's you got Moki and then you got Toshi. Yeah, it's Toshi. Brian Armstrong's cat. But like 51 mil cat. Like, all right, there's better opportunities for me. Like, there just is. It's a phallic joke. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Roofy is launching next 2 days on Merlin chain. First runes on Merlin. Runes on Merlin. Yeah, I don't think so. Merlin is not a Bitcoin layer 2. It's a side chain. So I don't really know how they're going to be doing that. Unless it's just, yeah, I mean, I guess I could do it, but it's not the same. It's not what you're thinking. Like Rune, the reason why Rune protocol, the reason they're doing it is it makes the transfer and inscription usage more efficient. Like BRC20s, you got to basically make 2 transactions to buy or sell. Garbage. Any 100Xs for Doginals. I'm super bullish on Doginals, man. They are just a sleeper. Like I like Dogi. I like Dosu. Dogi. Sorry, Dogi market. I like Win. Like these are just memes. It's literally a chain of memes. That's all it is. Like these are just sleepers, in my opinion. Nat Dogs. How's everything doing? I haven't looked at these in a few days. Dogi, yeah, Dogi is still cooking. Dbit, it's okay. I like Dbit. Hub is cool. I love Hub. Woofy is cool. Dosu, I like Dosu a lot. They're going through a lot though. People are fudding and all kinds of garbage, but I like Dosu. Sibs is cool. These guys just minted out. Like there are so many on here that are just sub 1 mil caps, like easy 100Xs, as long as Doge or Dogi market gets, or not Dogi market, as long as DRC20s and Ordinals get an option, or Doginals, I guess you can call it. Eventually, in my opinion, the capital will rotate into this, but right now it's just kind of like sitting idle with people focusing on the shiny new stuff and shiny new chains, the easy stuff they're used to using. But eventually people are going to rotate over and the gains are made when other people aren't over there. So like if you want to be early, you got to be willing to be over there and explore when no one is over there. Still pumping like Bitcoin Puppet, or are you talking about Little Pups? Which one's bridge to Solana? The Pups token bridge to Solana. That's the one I was talking about. Price is down now on Bitcoin machines too. Yeah, BTC machines, they've basically been consolidating like at this price. But Zbit has been pumping. Tips is, yeah, I'm good on tips. Not for me. Look at Long Boy. I don't know if you got a ticker for it. Basically going over the whole video. That's why I take note. Yeah. The whole video is suggestions. What Mike said. What do you think of Wrapped Osmo? Or Wasmo? Like the meme coin? I think there's a better place. BBC would be a better name. Mia on Blast is the founder's dog. Okay. I will check out Mia on Blast. I really think Andy is the one, just because it just reminds me of like Pepe, but Mia the dog. What? This thing is okay. Mia the dog. It's liquidity is not bad. The chart looks nuked. I'm not super bullish on something like this because it's not original. I think I would rather pick something like Andy or Pac Moon. Pac Moon is probably going to be a little more original, but I don't hold any Pac Moon. I'm holding my Kenza, and Scroll airdrops will be rewarding. Yeah, Scroll is going to be a good one. They actually have a new 3-3 DEX launching over there. The farms are going to be going live. It's Keller Finance. I think this one is probably going to do something. The LPs are not live yet, but you can actually deposit into here and the farms will be going live. Like it shows LPs, but you're not really farming much. You can stake and you can earn some of the Kel token. And I mean, it's got 100K in TVL, so it's a little bit early, but I think these guys will do something. I think it's a good play. And it'll also give you exposure to Scroll. But obviously, like if you're jumping over here, I think it's best to farm it. I wouldn't recommend, I mean, it is a lower market cap coin, but I think it's better to farm stuff like this. That way, if it gets wrecked, you don't get absolutely roasted. So farming stuff like that is probably the best play. That's what I'd approach. Hidden gem success. Yeah, I heard of Success Kid. It'll probably do something. Yeah, I'm interested in Bob. Bob is cool. Hey Drake, what do you think about Facebook on Sol? I did start to hear like random things. Like I saw Coinbase. Now they're having Facebook, like doing names. I think they're just stretching the meta too much. Like $7,000 in liquidity. Like, what is this? Mark Zuckerberg is bidding. Okay. Let me make sure that's it's got 7K in liquidity. I'm not bullish on this at all. It's roasted. Absolutely roasted. Dawn Base is the only meme that makes me laugh. Check their pin animated tweet. Okay. Duh. DUH. Okay. All right. This one is kind of funny. It's really dumb. All right. Let me see what their Twitter looks like. Duh base. The masses are coming. Okay. I love this character. This character is funny, man. All right. I guess it's. I like Duh Bitcoin. Add money.
These new Bitcoin investment vehicles are not exchange-traded funds.
I mean, I see this.
Instead, they're exchange-traded products, or ETPs, which makes everything more confusing. ETFs are a type of exchange-traded product.
Plus, so their whole meme is like, duh this, duh that. Kind of I mean, it may do something. Community looks like. All right, let's close this. Music is really annoying. How are the holders? 611 holders. That's okay. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know if the LP is burnt though. Yeah, it's pretty important for some of these base things. They end up rugging people like really hard. Holders. It looks like the swap is this. In. So it looks like this guy bought a little bit early. 2 ETH. Man, he ponied up. When did he buy this? 4 days ago? So 20. Yeah, he probably bought it like here. I don't know. This one could be something. Like, I'll save it and I'll look into it later. You also got Base Pro Shops. This thing is so dumb. Like, you get it, Bass Pro Shops, Base Pro Shops. I'm not super bullish on this. But the Dell one seems kind of interesting. I'll have to look at it. Again, it's a really dumb meme. It'll probably do something. Why no Pulse Chain? Yeah, I think Pulse Chain is pretty good. The token I like on Pulse Chain is Teddy Bear. The Teddy token. It'll probably do something. It's actually been doing really well. Scam Chain. Yeah, it is a scam chain. Bro, are you in Ords? I am not in Ords. What do you think about all of these pre-sales with memes? Do they dump hard? It's a case by case. So FGO was a pre-sale on Phantom. It didn't dump hard. I mean, it's the pre-sale price was 39 cents. It's like 88 cents now. He was really smart to give it a trickle. So it doesn't give everyone all their tokens. It's a slow release. When a dude named Luna Maxi disses, it hurts. He's Luna Classic Maxi, not Luna Maxi. I like Luna. Luna's fun. Oh, Bell's coin. What's the deal? Bell's is going to be going places, man. I'm bullish. Have you checked out Oscar? Yeah, someone sent that to me. And I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Oh, man. If he's watching this, he's going to be like, bro, what? Let me see. I get so many people that send things. Who was it? Anyway, someone did send it to me. And I was like, okay, I'll grab some just in case. I mean, he usually he's got his finger on the pulse on like retail stuff. All right, let me see if I can pull it up this way. Osaka. That's what it is. Osaka.
100 X Gem Hunt. It's a 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 100 X Gem Hunt. It's a
Oh, yeah, here it is. David sent it to me. Yeah. I did not get the Pac Moon airdrop, but congrats to you if you did. Pulse Chain has a ton of activity and the price action is lagging behind the TVL and daily active users. That is what makes it a great buy. Could be. I have some PulseX and I have some PLS and I have Teddy Bear and I have some Wrap Bitcoin over there just as like random trade. Of course, the Pulse guy is gonna spam. Pulse on-chain guys. Yeah, someone sent me that. That's probably you. Bartley or Bartably. He sent me those. On-chain guy is I think is I missed it. He sent it to me at like 0.3 ETH. It's trading at like 0.83 ETH now. On-chain guys. On-chain. I just faded these things. It's basically a PFP collection on base. I mean, they got big people behind it. It's a pretty hype collection. What more can I say? I'm not a NFT dude, but it's probably going to do well. He is the NFT guy. How can you fade Ords, the Uniswap of Bitcoin? Because there is no such thing as a Uniswap on Bitcoin. That's why there's no smart contracts, unfortunately. It's most likely just vaporware. But on Merlin chain, it is possible. Are you aware of the gaming token Mora? I am not. People don't realize Lunk was the best ROI buying at the bottom. I bought 2 rental properties buying the bottom of Lunk. Okay. 4 mil in 3 days. Congrats, brother. All right. So let's pull up Mora and then we'll get into Blast. MORA. Mora. It's on ETH. 9.9 mil. What is this? Mora Games. Leveraging cutting edge technology and the community driven approach. Too many buzzwords for me. It's probably a good meme coin. I don't think it's a utility coin though. It's just a whole bunch of meme. That's all. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I'm fading this one so hard. Like the graphics on this are just horrible. Good luck. Is all I'm gonna say. Let's do this right here. Mora share. Yeah, I'm not bullish on Mora. All right, so let's talk about the last one. We talked about Ton, not much on Ton. It's mainly just meme coin season over there. Last one is Blast. Okay, so Blast. If you guys want to join Blast, you guys can join my squad if you guys want. Invite is GCNIJ. Yeah, if you guys want to farm some points. But the reason why I say this is you can farm some gold. This gold, each gold bar you get is like 0.035 ETH. And the points, basically 1 million points nets you 1 ETH. It's actually not very hard to farm ETH or farm points. Like I got all these points and I bridged about half an ETH over. So I'm actually going to increase the amount I have over and messing around with more of the apps. Like right now, I'm only earning 2.67 points per hour. So to earn more points, what you need to do is you just need to farm the different protocols that are giving out points. So let me show you guys this. So 50% is allocated to Blast points. Your wallet will earn points automatically every block based on your ETH and USDV. This is reflected in real time. So the reason why I'm earning like no points. So if you go back onto the Blast and you guys see I'm earning 2.67 points per hour, that's because I have 2.27 ETH in my wallet. I don't know why it's 2.67, but yeah, that's just based on the amount of ETH. 0.02. So you earn 1 point for every 0.01 ETH. And going back to the sheet here, to increase, you can bridge more to Blast. The points earning grows over time on Blast. 4% for ETH, WETH, or 5% for USDB, just simply by holding in your wallet. Remember, USDB is increasing in value over time. It's automatically staked in, I think it's MakerDAO. You also get points from the invites, and the dApps earn points at the same rate as wallets based on their TVL. When you transfer ETH or USDB, whatever, to the dApps start earning points based on what you transferred over. dApps distribute the points they earn back to you. They must integrate with the Blast Points API. any points set to the dApps. So basically you can earn it by messing around with the different dApps and bridging over some ETH and simply just holding it. So I'm in Init Capital. I threw a little bit of ETH into this pool. What is going on? I clicked the wrong button. What tab? Oh, there. That's why. So this is Init Capital. I threw a little bit of ETH in this pool. I also have some of the yield token, and I'm farming that on Crypto Yield. But you can see here on Blast, this is earning me 481 points per day. Actually, I think it's more. Let me make sure. No, yeah. So on about $1,000, it's earning me 481 points a day. So it's relatively easy to get points, and then you get gold bars as well. And the dApps are actually pretty fun. Remember, Blast is like your arcade. So here's where you can find the different dApps. So if you go under the dApps, these are the different games that you can play. So Gamblify, whatever. Me personally, I think the games that are the funnest. I mean, Thruster Finance, this is a good DEX to use. It farms good points. But the games that I like the best are going to be Cambria and where's the other one? Crypto Valleys. I think these are two of the good games to use. You can farm some points and some gold. Right now, it's not really distributing yet, but I think these are the best ones. It looks like they are set to get some of the gold bars, as you can see here. This is on Cambria. Cambria is going to be getting some of the points. You got Munchables. I don't like Munchables because you got to do a minimum of 1 ETH. It's a Tamagotchi style game. But Crypto Valleys, they got some gold to distribute. So I think this one's a good play. But Crypto Valleys is a huge catalyst for Blast, in my opinion. But yeah, those are the different things to play on Blast. And meme coin wise, you got Pac Moon, you got Andy, you got this other one. You got Mia, like they just mentioned. You got Yes. Yes is one of them as well. Oh, this is Blast Hoist. Blast Pepe. No, this is Blast Pepe. Where's Blast Hoist? Somewhere here. Yeah, it's this one. You got Blast Hoist. Is this it? Man, this chart looks awful. Yeah, this thing got absolutely roasted. Yeah, welcome to meme coins. But I think Andy is going to be your blue chip. Me personally, I think this one's a blue chip on Blast. This or Pac Moon. Pac Moon, I think, was well distributed, especially since I didn't get an airdrop. That means it was pretty well distributed to a bunch of other people, which is a good thing. What's the market cap? Yeah, it's 14 mil cap. But again, those are really the main coins over there. But I think Blast has a good, yeah, you were able to see that. I think Blast is a good position because they have the airdrop from the points, and think of it like going inside of a arcade or a casino with a pocket full of cash and you can't leave. Like you literally can't leave. And if you do try to leave, you got to wait 14 days. I want to show you what this looks like so you guys can see. So if I wanted to withdraw, this is the leaderboard. Yeah, here it is. So if I wanted to withdraw from here, you will no longer earn points or yield if you withdraw. Continue anyway. You got to wait 14 days and you get no rewards or yield. So it's kind of like, bruh, don't leave type of thing. So I think it's smart. It's really smart of them to do that. All right, let's get into the questions and then we'll just do an open AMA. So if you guys have any questions or anything or any coins that you guys want to look at, just drop them in the chat. And that's the time that we're going to go over these things and get some drink. All right, let's see. What are these questions? All right, we already covered Ords. Yeah, it's probably vaporware. Are you aware of the game? Yeah, I talked about Mora. Really shows the power. Yeah, DCA is interesting. Pac Moon airdrop was people who bridge blast. Check if you can still claim it. All right, I'll check. And I did not get it. Pac Moon. I got roasted on Pac Moon. I did not get any drop, but I'll share it with you guys so you guys can see. But I did bridge over. You guys can see I bridged. Airdrop 1. Maybe I did get some, but I don't know. Connect wallet. Rabby. Let's say. It's loading. It's rugging my wallet. Whoa! I did get pack. Thanks, man. Okay. I got some pack. I'm bullish on pack now. How much was pack moon? Oh, it's 0.014. I got 2,000 pack. Okay. All right. I will claim my pack. Maybe I got it in another wallet too. Okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate the telling me to look again because I was using the airdrop checker and it was like, nah, bruh, you got nothing. I got killed. That's not good. And you're back? That's good. Who's spamming baby girl? I don't know who's. Yeah, I don't know. Camino. What about Camino? You farming any airdrops at the moment? Yes, I'm farming a couple of them. Here is the airdrop spreadsheet. I put this in the description on YouTube so you guys can check it out. But these are literally all the places I'm farming right now. Yeah, I even dropped some stats on some of the previous airdrops so you guys can use it for some DD. But these are the qualifications for Aerodrome. These are the different miscellaneous dApps and protocols to use. This is the Aptos airdrop. This is the Sui airdrop. Like, I just dropped it in the description so you guys can check this out. I'll put it in the comments on YouTube, the YouTube video, so you guys have it. Give me a second. Let's do this. Boom. See, spreadsheet. I can hear myself. It's not letting me do comments. Like, what the snap? All right. I just put it in the description. So you got it in the description. I'll fix that later. I'll drop a comment later. This is also Stacks. So I think Stacks is super underrated, man. Stacks and Bitcoin stuff. I highly recommend farming. Oh, if you did some swaps on Merlin DEX, which is Merlin chain, whatever, you actually got an airdrop over there on Merlin swap as well. When you're getting the Hoo token, that airdrop comes out on the 27th, so 4 days. Cosmos ecosystem, just some random stuff. You can actually add this RPC to your wallet and you will farm some tokens, farm some points. Like, why not? Stride has an airdrop going on. Osmosis, you can LP and earn some tokens, farm, whatever. I think it's a good idea. It's part of a snapshot for a lot of different airdrops. Milky Way, super underrated in my opinion. You can actually farm and get some good tokens on here. Let's see what else. I want to see if I can add this in the comment. Milk. Is it going to let me? I think it will. No, it's not going to let me. But anyways, you also got Bear Chain. These are different things you guys can mess around with. These are pretty self-explanatory and simple. You got Base Chain, Optimism, Pike Finance. You can actually go claim this airdrop. Prime Protocol, super underfarmed. Multi-chain lending protocol, Concrete, Athena Finance. Good idea to farm this. You got Zeta Chain. Not super bullish on Zeta Chain, but I threw it up there for anyone who wants to do it. A lot of the restaking protocols, EtherFi has already released its token, but they will be doing more airdrops in the future. You also got Zora, a bunch of stuff to mess around with, mint some NFTs, do some stuff. Rusty Heart, Phoenix, just mess around with it. Starknet, I think it's a really good idea to farm over there. In my opinion, the ones that are underrated are Nostra Finance, Ikubo, and yeah, those two are probably the best ones to farm. You got a couple of others, but in my opinion, those are the best to farm. You got a bunch of stuff on Scroll. I think it's a good idea to mess with some of these. I'm going to add Kel Finance in there because this one is a newer app, Keller Swap. Yeah. Oh, dude, you guys. Oh, wait, you are seeing it. Okay. I was just making sure. Kel DEX. This is a 3-3 DEX. Keller Finance. Scroll. These guys will be doing an airdrop for early users. So early users get airdrop. So if you just use this, you're going to be getting an airdrop on this. So I think it's a pretty good idea to use this. Full. Make sure I'm adding this in. All right, cool. Then you got Linea. Good idea to farm this. Really underrated. ZK Sync, their airdrop is probably going to be happening in April. So it's probably a good idea to start using this as well, messing around with the apps. Manta already did their airdrop, but Shoebill, Aperture, and New Paradigm. I think it's not New Paradigm. It's Reparadigm. Renew Paradigm. That's what it's called. It looks like this. You can actually stake some of your tokens into it. So I'm going to sign a wallet. Hang on. Come on. But yeah, you can actually farm some of the protocol tokens by lending out your tokens here. So this is the program. If you guys want an invite code, you guys can use my code. These are all the unused codes. So if you guys want one of them, you guys can join the squad. But anyways, yeah, basically just farming on Renew Paradigm. I'll drop a link in there. I'll just use one of these codes. Only one person can use it, so just go to the link, whatever, and then share your own codes with other people. Renew Paradigm. This is the newer one, but basically what you're doing in this is you're going to be, why am I showing this part? Staking. Here it is. You're going to be lending out to these different protocols. So if you have any of these LP tokens here, stake them here. Keep in mind they're locked up, so locked till May, but you're going to be farming some stuff. You're basically going to be getting Manta, Aperture token, Eigenlayer, and what is that? I'm drawing a blank on that symbol. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if the comments got that symbol. Yeah. No, they don't. But it's one of those restaking protocols, you know, like those crazy things. All right, let's go back to the airdrop seat so you guys can see what's up. Share this tab. Then you got Mantle. Good idea to farm some of this. Aurelius Finance points program. You got Init Capital points program. Butter, Agni, Circuit, Meth. Just holding Meth will actually give you some airdrops. Here's a bunch of different stuff on Blast. These are different dApps that you guys can use and farm. I want to add Crypto Valleys in there. Crypto. That's bold. Okay, we'll add it later. Wait, no, we'll do this. Crypto Valleys. So game buy. And we'll add this in here. Where's Crypto Valley? I closed it out. Okay. Crypto. Yeah, Crypto Valleys is going to be your DeFi Kingdoms game. I think it's a good idea to mess around with this to farm some gold. Closing all this. Is on Blast. Mode Network. I think this one's pretty underrated. You guys can bridge over there. It's the same concept as Blast. You can farm. Just go in here on the bridge and then mess around with all this other stuff. Tokenless chains. This is kind of like a quick overview of the different chains. This is the Farcaster. So this is Dracula. This is a decentralized TikTok right here. I make videos over here, like dumb videos. Oh, it's not working. Okay. Dracula user. Let's try this. Dracula app. Here we go. Okay. Let's erase that. Boom. Dracula app. That helps. What? Dracula app doesn't work? Oh, you know what? Maybe it only works on the phone. Yeah, I don't know. Good question. All right, so I'll have to fix that link later, but it used to work. Maybe if you click it on your phone, it'll work. FarQuest, Warpcast, good idea to use these. These are the different ordinals things. I think it's a really good idea messing around with these. Like if you just had 3 inscriptions, you literally would have gotten a runestone airdrop to your wallet, guys. It's like $4 grand just for doing nothing. And if you had like 10 wallets, it's 40 grand just for doing nothing. These are different bridges to use. They just had the wormhole announcement, and I think this will be a good catalyst for a lot of these to launch their own token. Different perp dexes, Solana, all these different things. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff I'm farming, but mess around with all these different ones, tasks and things to get. Let's add a row above. And this is kind of actually just one of the sheets. If you guys are in the Discord and my Patreon group, You have this airdrop guide. You also have some new airdrop protocols we're looking at, different airdrops that you guys can go claim. These are the different tokens for airdrops. So these are different tokens that you should hold. These are some of the different NFTs to hold for airdrops and ones that I think that are going to do well. This is my full DigiDart altcoin list. This includes meme coins. So there are a bunch. There's like 300. These are different nodes to set up. These are the different stocks and junk that are like, TardFi junk. These are different research tools that you guys can use for just general alpha. But yeah, you'll have access to this full sheet if you guys are in the Patreon or Discord. But I do have this regular sheet out there for you guys to access for free for all the different farms if you guys are wanting to farm and have some fun. All right, so let's, if that answered your question, I don't think it's too late to farm Lenia. Let's go back to where we were at. Super bullish EtherFi. Okay. Scroll. Camino. Okay, so that's what I'm farming. You have to claim though. Yeah, I'll go claim it. Thomas, you're weird. Okay. Drake, what about Facebook on Sol? I'm bearish as pants. It's a $7,000 TVL in liquidity. No thanks. What do you think of ERC? I like DFrogs. DFrogs is cool. All right, you're welcome, brother. How you do on ETHFi? I got nothing. I got roasted. I should have used it. I was focusing on Renzo protocol and focusing on like all the other side chains. I wasn't all about that gas war stuff. I should have messed with it though. What tax software do you use to try? What I use is an accountant, and I just give him wallet addresses, and he takes care of it for me. Super Bowl. Should you stake the ETHFi? Remember, all these things are meme coins, and especially if they have a low float and they have a lot of supply hitting the market, you're going to get absolutely roasted. There are way better opportunities in the market, I believe. You can't go wrong selling half and repositioning that way. To the moon, bull, doge. Okay. Fox, man, just use a different bridge. I still get points and stuff. Use Alto or Orbiter back and forth easy. On Blast, I assume you're saying there's slippage. It's like 4 or 5%. So I'll just show you Orbiter, for example, right now, so you can just see what I'm talking about. I don't think it's like, why would I take a 5% or a 4% haircut on my ETH just to bridge out a Blast when it's like, whatever, just play with the casino type of thing. Let me show you. Blast. So if I was to bridge, actually, it's not that bad right now. It's only like 2.5%. If I bridge one ETH from Blast into Optimism, you get less ETH. You lose some ETH. So no thanks. I'm not about that. I like ETH, and I'm not looking to lose it. All right, let's go back. Let me get rid of some of these tabs. Magic Eden, boom, Zbit, Resistance Dog. Hang on, guys. I'm almost there. Getting rid of all these tabs, like all kinds of garbage. Nope. Roasted. All right, here we go. Man, just use a different. Okay, yeah. Use a different bridge. It's a good idea. We're literally on the screen right here. You got Rhino, Layer 3, Orbiter, Squid, Mayan. You got all kinds of bridges. While you actually spam. I'm not spamming. I think you're talking about someone else. Be careful on the Kelp Finance leak. I got drained 0.6 Pandora, 0.4 about a month ago. Kelp Finance. Which Kelp Finance? On the spreadsheet? KELP. This? Kelp DAO? You might have clicked a bad link on Twitter, but this is legit. Like, this is the Kelp DAO. Like, this one is fine. Yeah. You might have used one off Twitter. So what you need to do is be careful with the links that you use. So like sometimes what scammers will do is they'll leave a comment like under the Twitter account, and it'll look just like it and be like, oh, go claim your airdrop here. You'll get absolutely roasted on that. And that's why I recommend using a Rabby wallet. Every time before you sign a transaction, like if it's malicious, it'll say, hey, are you trying to approve to be sent out of your wallet? If you're trying to deposit tokens in Kelp and it's trying to take like your Pepe or take your ETH or like some random tokens, you're getting scammed. Like, don't It's garbage. Get a Rabby. That's the best thing to do. All right. So staked ST1. Yeah, you can do that on Manta. Check out Paul. So Paul, let me see Paul. PAW. I don't know what Paul is. Yeah. Hey, Paul? This is funny. I like the dog. This is an act. Okay. Hassle-free way to purchase prepaid cards with it. Skip KYC in. That's cool. Prepaid cards. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I like it. Like, why not? Maybe it'll do something. Maybe it won't. All right. Stakes. Yeah, stake SC1. I'm holding. Yeah, meth. All you got to do is hold it. You're good. Are you doing cubic grants? Round 1 is now live on Solana, kind of like Gitcoin grants. I am not doing cubic grants. CUBIK grants. I've never heard of this. I guess I'll have to look into that. Cubic grants. Probably a good idea to do that. Write that down. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to do something like this. Linnea, not too. No, I don't think it's too late. Love Doginals. Anyone like Popo Pepe's dog or Baba Pepe's brother? Soul meme coins ready to boom. Soul meme coins already had a boom. There's random coins showing up in my leather wallet, but I can't swap them. Do you know what that's about? So what you can do is you can go to Sat Screener. Some of those are going to be a scam, and they don't have liquidity on Alex Labs. So be careful what you're swapping. But on Alex Labs, this is, you can go on Sat Screener and see your different tokens. I should add this into the sheet. Stacks money, Sat Screener, token tracker for stacks. Sat Screener. Yeah, so Sat Screener is basically like your, yeah, you can check out the different tokens. Think of this like your CoinGecko, but for your, man, I'm drawing a blank. Think of this like your CoinGecko, but this is for sats or stacks coins. So that's how you can look at it like that. All right, I'm going to add this to the live stream. All right, that's fixed. All right. Well, what question was I on? Okay, Doginals are the bomb. Whiff bag, following can. Whiff bag. Yeah, I like whiff bag. No, it's Paul Snap. Paul Snap. Okay, Paul Snap. Paul Snap. Oh, Paw Snap. Oh, I've heard of this. This one had like a huge pre-sale. I remember this. I'm not messing with it. Like, man, that looks rough, dude. Looks like all the insiders got out, which is good, but I don't know. I'm not playing it. I don't know. Drake, please, you skipped my question twice. No, it's what's your question? There's random coins. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't skip your question. I was going in order. Like, I'm sorry. I'm very slow, but yeah, I think I caught up. Thomas, you bring no value. Easy, Tiger. Yeah, that was the only other thing that I saw. Anyways, it looks like we caught up with all the questions. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. I plan on doing some more live streams going forward. I'll try to do them on the weekend, like a little weekend warrior type of thing. If you guys have any questions or things that you guys want me to look at, write them down on a piece of paper and some notes. And then when we go live, you can drop them in the comments and we'll talk about them and we'll go over them. If you guys want access to that spreadsheet that I was showing right here, I just dropped this in the description of the video so you guys can check that out. It's entirely free. You guys can use it, farm some protocols, get some tokens, claim them, have some fun, and yeah, get some free airdrops. If you guys want to join the exclusive Discord, I also got a link to Patreon and WAP. If you guys want to join that, that will be in the description below, and you will get access to the full sheet, as well as, of course, you get to chat with a bunch of other DeFi degens just like you on Discord. And as always, guys, we'll leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 18 verses, let's do 22. Yeah, this is random. He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. Don't have a wife yet, but maybe one day. One day. I'm surprised you have time for this. With all, yeah, dude. Actually, rental properties, they give you a lot of free time. Had a couple of showings this morning, and you kind of work for yourself. Sure, you have to work on the weekends, and then you're basically on call 24/7. So plumbing goes out or AC goes out, you got to get a vendor out there to go take care of it. But you don't have like a 8 to 5 type of thing. Show up at McDonald's. It's like whenever it is, like when stuff comes up or houses need rented, you start marketing the property, you set up showings. So it's more of like a 24/7 type of thing, but it's also like just on call. So you can still do crypto, do the stuff, and at the same time, you also are able to work in the background on the other stuff. So it's a lot of organizing, and it's a lot of hiring out people and getting people out over there. What really helps is calls, not calls, VA callers. So basically, they answer the calls for you and they filter them out. So you'll get random people calling about all kinds of houses and garbage, and you allow someone overseas or someone in the States, and you just pay them based on performance. So showing wise, for scheduling different showings, you group them. So like if you have a bunch of people interested, you group them all into one showing. And then on the road or while you're driving, you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to YouTube videos and catch up and stay up to date in the crypto markets. So really, crypto markets, you can definitely fit in your schedule, especially in a bull market. You got to be willing to put in the grind though. Sure, you don't get that like, oh, let me jam out and listen to music in the car. And like, I don't have a lot of wasted time. So it's either being used to work out, it's used for eating, or used for working or doing crypto. And of course, you always have to center that all around that dude in the sky, because everything comes from him. So, anyways, I got you. My bad, Thomas. Okay. Yeah. So just was kind of yeah, I'm in real estate too. But yeah, that's how it's done. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Good seeing you. We'll see you guys next weekend. Peace out.